6 in the morning. Still dark. You scrape the ice off the windscreen, sit in traffic that hasn't moved in 20 minutes, and do the sums in your head again. The mortgage went up. The shopping went up. The wage did not. You're good at your job. You've done it for years. And somehow, in Britain in 2026, being good at your job just isn't enough to get ahead anymore. And yet, on the other side of the world, there's a country that would take one look at your trade and hand you the kind of life you've stopped believing is still on the table here. Australia is short of workers, badly short, and it's quietly hiring them from the UK. Not the wealthy, not the young backpackers, people with a skill and a national insurance number who are simply done waiting for Britain to get better. So the only question that matters is this: is your job on the list? These are the jobs Australia will actually sponsor, and roughly what they pay. The gap isn't small, it's the difference between surviving and living. Start with healthcare, because this is where the shortage bites hardest. A registered nurse in the UK earns around £35,000. In Australia, $76,000 to $105,000. Aged care, midwifery, radiography, physiotherapy, every one of them on the shortage list. Australia isn't politely asking for nurses, it's competing with the whole world to get them. Then the trades, the quiet goldmine. Right now, fewer than 55 of every 100 trade vacancies in Australia get filled. Electricians, plumbers, welders, carpenters, diesel mechanics. An electrician earning $38,000 here is looking at $95,000 to $115,000 there. Same tools, same hands, a different postcode, and a very different life. Teachers next, secondary teachers especially. Maths, science, the subjects nobody wants to teach for a British salary. Around 37,000 in the UK, against 90 to 100,000 in Australia. The classrooms are half empty of staff. They're looking overseas to fill them. And then the ones people forget: engineers, civil, mechanical, electrical, construction site supervisors and project managers, because Australia is building flat out and can't staff the sites. Cybersecurity and software, because every country on Earth is short of those. Chefs, farm workers, agricultural specialists. Even here, the door is open. And on top of every one of those Australian figures sits superannuation, another 11 to 12% paid toward your retirement. Money the UK simply doesn't match. So, is your trade on that list? There's a free check for exactly that at uk-to-australiajobs.com. Your occupation? 2 minutes. An honest score, no account. I'll point you back to it at the end. Stay with me first, because what comes next decides whether any of it is worth your time. It's not all sunshine and easy money, though. Australia isn't a rescue boat for everyone. It caps permanent migration, and it increasingly favors the people already inside the country. Living costs more over there, housing especially. This is about what you can build and what you can save, not just the bigger number on the payslip. And applying from the UK, the bar is higher, not lower. A higher bar cuts both ways. It rewards the people who prepare. It punishes the people who guess. The ones who get through are almost never the most qualified. They're the most ready. And 2026 has quietly tilted the odds. Australia has started fast-tracking some skilled visas, days now in places instead of months. The work experience needed for an employer to sponsor you has dropped from 2 years to 1. A new system is being built to recognize British trade qualifications faster. The window into the lucky country is opening. It won't stay open forever. So where does this actually begin? Not with a visa, not with an expensive agent, not with selling the house. It begins with one free question. Is your occupation even on the list? And is your profile strong enough to compete? Go to uk-to-australiajobs.com. Type in your job, your occupation, you'll get an instant score, the visa routes that tend to fit a profile like yours, and a clear next step. 2 minutes, no account, no cost. Because most people never move, not because they were turned down, but because they never asked. They assumed the door was shut. They sat in the traffic, scraped the ice, did the sums, and told themselves it was too late. It usually wasn't. uk-to-australiajobs.com. The link's right below this video and pinned in the comments. That's the first step. Everything else follows from it. Australia is quietly hiring the world's skilled workers. The only thing left to find out is whether you're one of them.